here, we have a chemistry question of the day. It's a JAMB question in the year 1989. It's a chemistry question, and it states 20 centimeter cube of a solution containing 0.53 gram of anhydrous Na2CO3. Mind you, Na2CO3 is sodium trisulcarbonate 4 in 100 centimeter cube requires 25 centimeter cube of H2SO4 for complete neutralization. The concentration of the acid solution in moles per dmq is, these are the relative atomic mass of the respective elements: hydrogen 1, carbon 12, oxygen 16, sodium 23, sulfur 32. And these are the options given. A is 0.02, B is 0.04, C is 0.06, and D 0.08. So let's get down to the solution. When you give questions like this on stoichiometry, the first thing you have to do, you have to write out the equation of reaction. And if you take a look at this question, you can see that it's crystal clear that an acid is reacting against a base. Mind you, Na2CO3 here is the base, while H2SO4 is the acid. So let's jot out the equation. Na2CO3 plus H2SO4. Right? That will yield Na2SO4 plus H2O plus CO2. Right? This a base reacting with an acid in 1:1. Right? But if you look at this question very well, you will recall vividly that questions like this will require us to use the titration formula, right? And the titration formula is given as C subscript A, V subscript A over C subscript B, V subscript B is equal to N subscript A over N subscript B. So let us write this at one side of the board, right? So this is what the titration formula, right? So the next one is to write out our parameters, right? We should write out our parameters. We are asked to find the value of Ca, which is the concentration of the acid. Then the value of Va, which is the volume of the acid, is 25 centimeter cube. But mind you, we will have to convert to dmq by dividing by 1000. And that will yield 0.025 dm cube. Right. So the next one to write is the concentration of the base. And Na2CO3 is the base. They are reacting with the acid or neutralizing the acid, because this is a neutralization reaction. So the next one to do is to find the concentration of the base. But mind you, we're not giving concentration of the base here, but we're giving some certain parameters that can lead to finding the concentration of the base. We're giving mass, right, of the base, and we're giving the volume of the base itself. So the next one is to find the moles first, because concentration is mole over volume. Concentration is mole over volume, right? So the first one to do is to find the mole. And mole is N is equal to mass over molar mass. The mass of Na2CO3 given is 0.53 over what's the molar mass. Without doing any calculation, I know the relative molecular mass or the molar mass in gram per mole of Na2CO3 is 106. And that is 0.53 divided by 106, and that is 0.005 mole. 0.005 mole. Yeah. And then the next, you see what I've gotten the mole. The next thing we have to do, we have to look for the concentration. So the concentration of the base is equal to 0.005 over, now what's the volume of the base? 100 centimeter cube. Now we're converting to dm cube. That's 100 divided by 1000. That is equal to 0.1. Right? So 0.005 divided by 0.1, that will be 0.05. So 0.05 mole per dm cube. That is the concentration of the base in this question. So what's the next thing we have to do? We have to write out the volume of the base. The volume of the base that is equals to 20 divided by 1000. Remember, I must convert to dm cube. 20 divided by 1000, that is equals to 0.02 dm cube, right? 0.02 dm cube is the volume of the base. What is the number of moles of the acid reacting with the base? That is 1. Number of moles of the base reacting with the acid. That is 1. So without plugging the values of the parameter into the titration formula, that will be Ca times 0.025 over what's Cb? 0.05 times 0.02 is equals to 1 over 1. Cross multiply. That is Ca times 0.025 times 1 is equals to 0.05 times 0.02 times 1. So this is 0.025 Ca is equals to, let's punch this into our calculator. That will be 0.05 times 0.02. That will be 0.001. Right? That will be 0.001. That is Ca is equal to 0.001 0.001 divided by 0.025. So Ca is equals to 0.001 divided by 0.025. That will be equals to 0.04. And that is option B by